if we told you that we might actually see Red Hulk going up against Sentry in the upcoming Thunderbolts film after we get a glimpse of him in Captain America: Brave New World? You might think that's a stretch, but it could be true. As we know, there's new footage from Brave New World that shows Red Hulk's transformation in the MCU. So, let's dive into what we know about the MCU's plans for Red Hulk, even after Thunderbolts and Brave New World. First off, for those who aren't familiar, Sentry, aka Robert Bob Reynolds, is a superhero from Marvel Comics. Created by Paul Jenkins and Jay Lee, he first appeared in The Sentry #1 in 2000. Sentry is set to make his live-action debut in the upcoming Thunderbolts film, played by Lewis Pullman. After being empowered by the Golden Sentry Serum, Bob was on track to become one of the galaxy's greatest heroes, but his powers also unleashed a dark force known as the Void, which threatened the entire universe. To protect everyone, he made people forget his heroic past. Eventually, his secrets were revealed, and he joined the Avengers, facing off in epic battles that tested his incredible abilities. Despite all his power, Sentry ultimately fell, always haunted by the Void. So how can we expect to see Sentry and Hulk go head-to-head in the upcoming Thunderbolts movie? Well, in the comics, Sentry played a huge role in World War Hulk, where an angry Hulk declared war on the Illuminati for trying to exile him into space. At first, Sentry was hesitant to get involved, even after Hulk's showdown with Iron Man wrecked his watchtower. But when Hulk forced Mr. Fantastic and Iron Man into a life-or-death battle, Sentry stepped in to confront his old buddy in World War Hulk #4, written by Greg Pak and illustrated by John Romita Jr. The fight was epic, with both Sentry and the World Breaker Hulk unleashing their full powers, causing massive destruction in Manhattan. Eventually, after they both exhausted nearly all their strength, they returned to their human forms and collapsed in World War Hulk #5. So, fans are definitely eager to see if that intense rivalry will be reflected on screen. With Red Hulk finally making his mark in the MCU, it raises some interesting questions about how Marvel Studios is handling him compared to Bruce Banner's Hulk. Visually, Red Hulk seems to mirror the earlier, bulkier version of Hulk we saw in previous MCU films. But when it comes to personality and story, Captain America: Brave New World might dive into a much more complex narrative from the comics. Ever since his debut in The Incredible Hulk, Thunderbolt Ross has been a bit of a wild card. Sometimes an antagonist, sometimes an ally. Now that he's becoming Red Hulk, it's a big moment for the franchise. With the Leader, played by Tim Blake Nelson, also returning, there's speculation that he might play a key role in Ross's transformation, just like in the comics. The big question is whether President Ross will continue to be a rival for the heroes as Red Hulk after Brave New World. Many fans think he'll still be part of the Thunderbolts movie since he's a key player in that comic team. We'll have to watch Captain America: Brave New World next year to see what hints there are about Red Hulk's future in the MCU. That said, there's a bit of a challenge with Sentry's immense power when it comes to Val's Thunderbolts. His abilities could overshadow the team, meaning a lot of the movie might focus on the characters figuring out how to work together, kind of like how the Avengers had to band together to face Loki in The Avengers back in 2012. This setup could lead to Sentry's transformation being saved for the climactic third act, making for a dramatic showdown between him and the Thunderbolts. If that's the case, it would make sense for the marketing to keep Sentry under wraps. Originally, Steven Yeun was supposed to play Sentry, but had to bow out due to scheduling conflicts. Now, Lewis Pullman joined the rest of the Thunderbolts cast at the San Diego Comic-Con panel, and with the exception of Taskmaster's Olga Kurylenko, everyone else was there. So Pullman's character, Bob, is probably not just an ordinary human. He's likely going to gain some serious powers during the film, potentially channeling the power of a million suns. That said, we still don't know which version of Red Hulk the Marvel movies will use. Red Hulk made a huge splash when he debuted in 2008, quickly establishing himself as a powerhouse by taking on heavyweights like the Silver Surfer, Thor, and the Watcher. He really captured fans' imaginations as a fierce competitor to the original Green Hulk. Now, he's making a comeback in Captain America: Brave New World, grabbing Marvel fans' attention once again. Since his debut, there have been many iterations of Red Hulk in the comics. We've dug deep to rank all the versions of Rulk by their power levels, and while the original Red Hulk is the most iconic, he didn't quite make it to the top of our list. There's an interesting theory floating around that Bruce Banner might actually turn into Red Hulk in the MCU. After we see him as the smart Green Hulk, who's a mix of both Hulk and Banner, what if he somehow transforms into Red Hulk? Given his lower exposure to gamma rays now makes him weaker in his intelligent form, there could be a scenario where he fights Harrison Ford's Red Hulk in Captain America: Brave New World. During their battle, some of Red Hulk's blood might get into Bruce, leading him to transform into a new version of Hulk, possibly even the Incredible Red Hulk, while still retaining his smart Green Hulk form. In the comics, there's a cool moment when Joe Fixit, a persona of Bruce Banner and the Grey Hulk, plays a significant role. Joe's a weaker but smarter version of Hulk based on gangster movies. In Immortal Hulk number 49, he absorbs cosmic energy in a hellish realm, which temporarily turns him into a Red Hulk, granting him the strength to smash the green door connecting that realm to reality. When he merges back with Bruce, it creates a new improved Hulk, stronger than ever and resistant to cosmic energy. So we've seen various versions of Red Hulk in Marvel lore, and now we're about to add Harrison Ford's take to the mix in Captain America: Brave New World. Who's your favorite version of Red Hulk, and what do you think of our theories? Let us know in the comments. There's even a chance that Scar, the son of Hulk, could face off against Red Hulk. In the finale of She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Bruce Banner drops the bombshell that he has a son named Scar, played by Will Dusner. This opens up some exciting possibilities for future confrontations, especially with all the cosmic drama brewing in the MCU. Scar has his own set of powers, inherited from his father, which could make for an epic showdown. Imagine Scar, still figuring out his place in the world, clashing with Red Hulk, who's dealing with his own inner turmoil as a new version of Thaddeus Ross. Their battle could highlight the generational conflict between the two characters while showcasing Scar's growth as a hero. Given that the MCU often plays with themes of family and legacy, it's easy to see how a conflict between Scar and Red Hulk could become a pivotal moment in the franchise. Plus, with the potential for character development and the exploration of what it means to be a Hulk, this matchup could pack an emotional punch. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop. What are your thoughts on the potential showdowns between Red Hulk and characters like Scar or Sentry? Let us know in the comments.